Hi everyone. So I'm just starting another day of work. Just thought I'll do a quick video. As you can see, I'm not well polished. I haven't combed my hair. Still wearing t-shirt from last night. Mm, But I told myself I'm not going to make that a limitation for me to do a video, right? Um, so talking about limitations, one of the biggest things that I wanted to discuss is about something that limits us from our success. I call it the little voice, right? So basically, when you start doing something, or when you even start thinking about something, something productive, something that will bring you success, not only for me, not only for you, actually for everyone, there's a little voice that starts whispering in your ears and start telling a whole lot of BS, why it would not work for you, right? So, I mean, when I look back at myself from where I've come from, every time I thought about something, this little voice starts whispering something in my ear. As a result, uh, when I wanted to become an entrepreneur, I had to go through a very difficult time phase for about 10 years before I became an entrepreneur, thanks to this little voice, right? Um, this is what it does. But when I learned to overcome the little voice, my progress started accelerating and I ended up becoming an entrepreneur. I started my business, I'm working on my second business, and I'm seeing a whole load of opportunity, right? But still, to date, when I think of something, this little voice starts whispering in my ear. I will tell you why I thought I'll talk about this. Now, so in my journey, about 2 years back, I started a venture called Reiki Haven, which is into spiritual healing and helping people, counseling, and so on and so forth. So I started doing this channel, YouTube channel, for which I started creating videos. You would not believe when I say it took me exactly about 1 year from the idea to do the first video and put it up. Why? Because every time I pick up the camera, I start telling things like, I don't look good today, my face is swollen, my hair is not good, I've shaved pretty badly, it's not equal on either sides, or you look tired, today is not the day. I mean, you will come up with so many reasons, right? So as a result, I've been contemplating. Couple of times I did a video, I stopped it halfway because it looked bad, and it never went live. And it took me about a year finally to gather the courage and do it. And once you do the first video, second video, again I had a slump down somewhere down the line. The little voice starts speaking louder, so you completely lose the ability to control what you want to do. You start listening to it. And so fast forward to now. Now I just pick up the phone and I just do a video, right? So I hope, I guess you guys would have been enjoying the previous videos that I've done and you would have seen the videos in the series. But why I actually wanted to talk about this is because this little voice never stops. No matter how much successful you become, it'll keep on ringing in your ear. One good example is now from about a week, I've been trying to do a video. And circumstantially, when I'm ready for the video, either I'm busy with something, or when everything is ready, either I'm not properly dressed up, or my hair is messed up, or I haven't brushed my teeth. Something or the other, there were enough and more reasons. And I've been procrastinating and postponing this video for a long time. I think almost about 1.5 weeks now. And it just hit me. It's my friend, the little voice, right? Starts ringing in the ear. So it gives me different reasons saying you don't look good today, you haven't had a shave, your hair looks messy. I mean, we are in quarantine. There's no way of going into a salon. So as a result, I'm having a bad hair day. You should see Deepak Chopra these days, right? He looks like a teddy bear with his beard and his hair white, all white, right? So likewise, we have this challenge. So my little boy started finding reasons to prevent me from doing a video. And it came to a point where I thought, hey, that's a good topic. Why don't I talk about this little voice? Right? So this little voice is in all of us, and that's the thing that prevents us from success. But here's the thing, the little voice is not a bad thing, it's a good thing, but the way it functions affects you badly when you don't know how to control it. It's like your immunity system, right? Now, for an example, immunity system is there to protect you, but sometimes when the immunity system starts attacking viruses and bacteria, it starts killing you as well. How people die of corona virus is a fine example. If you want to know more about it, just Google or YouTube. You'll find how your immune system actually literally kills you. Now, the little voice is something like that. Little voice is a survival mechanism, right? What the little voice does is it tells you that you can't do this, it's not going to work, that won't work, stay away from doing it because you'll get hurt, different things, because that's what the little voice thinks or your brain thinks is the best for you to protect you from getting hurt, from getting disappointed, from getting ashamed, from getting, all these kind of negative experiences. So, what it does is it essentially has put a program down to prevent you from getting hurt, disappointed, or ashamed, or pitied, or whatever, right? So, moment you come up with an idea, your little voice wears the black hat and starts talking about telling you so many reasons. He'll come up with reasons that is absolutely not even in existence to convince you that this is a bad idea and you shouldn't do it because of these reasons. But you and I know better. We need to overcome this little voice to be successful, to achieve the goals in our lives. So you need to develop a way uh, to understand and overcome this little voice, right? So when this little voice starts telling you things, step number one, you need to be mindful enough to realize that this is the little voice in action. So number one is mindfulness. If you don't have mindfulness, you would just get drifted in your emotions. You would not know what is happening. You would just start something, you will think this is not going to work, and you'll just stop. So overcoming your little voice, number one is mindfulness. So from mindfulness, you look at your thoughts and you realize, you stop there and say, oh, this is my little voice, right? Number two is acknowledging. You need to acknowledge the little voice and in your mind say, hey, little voice, I know this is you, right? I know this is you. So you acknowledge its presence and you let the little voice know that you are not going to think it's you who's hindering your progress or giving you reasons not to do something, but you're telling your little voice, hey, I know it's you. Right? Number three is acceptance, right? So you accept the fact that you have a little voice and you accept the fact that the little voice is trying to help you. So then you communicate to your little voice and say, hey, I know you are trying to save me, right? I know you are trying to prevent me from getting disappointed, hurt, or pitied, or shamed, or whatever, right? So in your own way, you are doing this because you love me. So you acknowledge it and accept it and say that I know you love me and this is your way of trying to protect me, right? But then you need to put your foot down and tell your little voice as the step number four what you want. So you say, hey, little voice, I know it's you. I know you're doing this because you love me. This is your way of protecting me. But then you say, I know better. I'm not the same kid 20, 30 years back who didn't know anything, who had to rely on you. I've grown up. I have a lot of knowledge and I have made a promise to myself to succeed in life. Right? So in this case, I want you to step down. Please don't trouble me. I need to somehow do this to achieve my goals. Right? By doing this, I mean, this might sound like a crazy process, like someone talking with yourself, but you don't have to like talk with yourself, right? It happens in a split second. Moment you realize it's your little voice, you tell yourself, okay, fine, I know it's my little voice. I know it's doing because it loves me. This is it. The little voice's way of protecting me, but this is not going to work for me. I'm going to put my foot down and make my way through, take some action, and make sure I do this. Now, this empowers you, this gives you a sense of determination and courage to bulldoze yourself through this, keeping the little voice aside and take action. Now, when I took this phone to do this video, I went through the same sentiments. So I had to tell my little voice, yes, fine. I know I haven't combed my hair. I'm wearing the t-shirt from the last evening. You have given me a whole list of reasons, right? Fine. But I know this is your way of trying to protect me from being shamed, saying, hey, you've done a crappy video, you don't look good, or whatever. Right? And but although this is your way of trying to protect me, I know better in this scenario. This is important for me. I need to do this. And that gives you that sense of courage to put it aside, fight all your negative thoughts, and take a stand and make take action. Taking action is the most important thing in your success. In what form or way, taking action is the most important thing in your journey to success. And what prevents you from taking action is this little voice. So we spoke about 4 steps to overcome this little voice and take action. I hope this really helps you. If you like what you heard today, please leave a comment. If you are seeing this on YouTube, subscribe, follow, hit that bell, give us a thumbs up. And the best thing that you can do is share this content with a friend or a family member, right? Someone who really needs to hear this, someone who is overwhelmed with so much of negativity from all these little voices telling them that they can't do something, it's not the right time, or whatever those reasons. You must be knowing people like that, or a person that you might think might make use of this content even for his future. Someone who's trying to build his own business, do up a project, trying to achieve some life goals. If you think this is going to help them, share it with them. Thank you very much once again. My name is Lien from the Life Coaching Academy. I hope this really helps you. Thank you.